Sawadee Cup. How's it going, Muay Thai class? Welcome to our first virtual lesson through Facebook Live. Happy St. Patrick's Day, you guys. Hope you guys are wearing green out there. This is how we're going to be doing classes from here on out through Facebook Live, through Zoom, YouTube, and our Peak website. So stay tuned for those. Let's get this party started, you guys. So for those of you tuning in, for those of you joining me, working out with me, we're going to be warming up real quick. That way, you know, we get the blood flowing and stay nice and limber. So starting off, we're going to go through 20 jumping jacks, nice and simple, things you can do at your house. 20 jumping jacks. Once again, full range of motion, you guys, making sure I'm touching at the top. My legs are coming all the way out. That way I warm up all those extra little supporting muscles through my shoulders and my hips. Very important, you guys. So once we get done with our 20, let's drop it into squats. Knees stay behind the toes. Good, strong back, strong neck. My weight should be in my heels. And I'm going nice and low, 2 or below 90. You guys hear us say it all the time, 2 or below 90. You guys get that full squat. So after we bust out 20 of these, drop it down, 20 push-ups, chest to the mat, keeping my elbows nice and tight to my ribs, making sure my hands are shoulder width apart, you guys. Strong back, strong neck. Awesome. After 20 of those, flip it over for tabletop crunches. Rolling all the way on up. I don't want to just lift my chest and my shoulder blades like this, but I want to roll all the way up. That way I activate all of my ab muscles. Perfect. 20 of those. Last but not least, 20 mountain climbers. 2 is 1, you guys. 2 is 1. So, busting out our mountain climbers. Once we're done with that, stand it on up. Find yourself a nice reflective surface, a mirror, a window, something like that. That way you can watch yourself. We're going to do a little bit of shadow boxing. Perfect. Now that you've found yourself a reflective surface, I want you to get in your good Muay Thai stance. I like to shadow box in front of something I can watch myself shadow box. That way I can tell what I need to add to my technique and what already looks good. So now that we're in front of our surface, I'm just going to be moving around nice and slow to start with, throwing out jabs and crosses. I'm nice and relaxed. Not even my hands are clenched yet. Making sure I'm turning over my punches, pivoting on my crosses, pivoting on my hooks if I'm doing boxing. Just keeping it nice and tight. All right, making sure my defenses are there. Boom. If you got enough room, you can throw some kicks too. If you don't have enough room, just boxing is fine. Now, continue shadow boxing while I talk. What we're gonna do is we're gonna start a little process of speeding up our shadow boxing. We're gonna get to 30 seconds of fast shadow boxing to keep the cardio up, and then we're gonna go 10 push-ups. I'll be calling it out, you guys. I'll be calling it out. I got the timer here. That way I can ensure you're getting those good 30 seconds, and then you'll drop it down, do 10 push-ups at home. So, starting off, still nice and relaxed. Once we hear that timer, that's when we're gonna really pick up the speed, make it nice and fast, you guys. And let's go, 30 seconds. Full speed, making sure our shoulders are rotating, we're pivoting, we're moving around, quarter turns, all of that good stuff. All right, you guys, 15 seconds in, 15 seconds in. You might be feeling a little bit of burn going on right now. That is fine. That's what we want. Keeping us nice and keeping our cardio up. And drop it down, 10 push-ups. 10 push-ups. I'll give you guys a couple of seconds. I know everyone does push-ups at a different pace. Stand it on up. If you're done, Good Muay Thai stance. And back to fast shadow boxing, you guys. Back to fast shadow boxing. Good speed. That's all I'm worried about right now. Good speed. Ignore that. Keep going. Keep going. You guys got 20 seconds left. Almost there. 20 seconds. All right. And dropping it down. 10 more push-ups, you guys. 10 more push-ups. Once again, good push-up technique. My hands are nice and tight. Shoulder width apart. Elbows come to the ribs. Good strong back. Good strong neck. And stand it on up. 30 more seconds of speed shadow boxing, you guys. Let's go. Let's go. Nice and fast. Nice and fast. I'm real springy. I'm moving around on my feet. I can quarter turn. I can cut different angles. Once again, working defenses as well. Making sure everything's there. 5 more seconds. And drop it down. 10 push-ups. Awesome. Once you're done with the 10 push-ups, stand it on up. So, if you're training with somebody right now, grab a pair of gloves. Both of you guys, we're gonna be doing some glove drills, some more partner like technique, accuracy drills. And if you're training alone, you don't need any gloves. We're just gonna need that mirror that we're shadow boxing in. Awesome. I got Mr. Aaron Lopez here. He's gonna be helping me out today. Let's get started. So, first off, let's go through some basic jab defenses. He feeds me double pillar, single pillar, slip, and pat. All right, you guys, once again, he feeds me double pillar, single pillar, slip, pat. Now for the cross. Double pillar, single pillar, slip, parry. Notice, on these defenses, my double pillar and my single pillar are pretty much the same. I'm slipping to the outside. Of course, we can slip to the inside. It's dangerous though, we just gotta be aware of that. Now, with the pat and the parry, the jab, I can pat. I can catch it right here because there's not a ton of weight or power behind it. But the cross, if I try to do that, I'm gonna end up punching myself in the face. So I gotta parry it off center line. That way I'm out of the way. Now that we've gone over those basic defenses, work them into your shadow boxing, but moving on to the technique. So, we're gonna be countering. We're doing 2 counters to the cross, 2 counters to the jab, 1 counter for the hook. So, starting off with the jab. He feeds me a jab, 1, 2, the third one, boom, I'm gonna catch and I'm gonna cross. Now, as I do this, I'm gonna be weighing down his glove just a little bit. I don't wanna push it down because then I'm not in the right position to cross, but I'm just gonna weigh it down just a little bit. That way I can throw it down the pipe, connect with my target. Notice I'm not reloading and then firing. I wouldn't have time to do that if I wanna get it right away, take advantage of that opportunity I created. One more time. He throws, pat, cross. Now, the next one, we're gonna be doing our split entry. Split entry off the jab. So he feeds his jab, 1, 2, the third one, I'm gonna slip. I'm gonna throw this down the middle. I'm touching him on the chest. Of course, I know if I'm here, I can move it right up to the chin. I'm just being a nice training partner. That way he wants to train with me still. One more time, jabs, 1, 2, slip, and throwing this jab down the middle. Now, if we're not with a training partner, check it out. While I'm shadow boxing, for my pat and my cross, I'm gonna catch here, I'm gonna cross right away. Once again, I'm not reloading and crossing, I'm just catching and crossing. For my split entry, I'm gonna use my slip. So as I slip, I'm throwing that down the middle, you guys. Boom, right there, all right? Awesome. Mr. Lopez, can I use you?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Now onto the cross. It's gonna be almost the same counters for the straight line with a little bit of extra modification for the parry. So, as he feeds the cross, 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna parry and cross. So as I do that, I come across center line. That opens up this target for me right here. That would be my shot. I'm being a nice training partner. I'm just going over the shoulder. One more time, parry, cross. Now the second one, the split entry, as that cross comes, I'm going to slip. I'm going to put this down the middle. If I can touch him here, I know I can touch him right there. All right? So, shadow boxing at home, for that parry cross, I'm just going to be coming across center line, throwing that out. Making sure I got good technique, you guys. I'm turning my cross over. I'm pivoting on my back foot. One more time, parry, cross. Parry, cross. For the split entry, same thing as the jab. I'm going to slip, throw my cross down the middle. Slip, throw my cross down the middle. Hands up the whole time. If the hand isn't punching, it's up covering the face. All right. Last but not least, hooks. So we got three main defenses for the hooks. First one is my cover, my regular cover. I'm just lifting my glove up to where my temple would be. This one's good if we have gloves. If not, it's easy for that hook to slip through. Now, second one, high cover. This one's a lot better if you don't have gloves. This one's a lot better for self-defense. So high cover. I'm combing through my hair, grabbing the back of my head, and I'm nice and tight right here. Last one, my bob and my weave. So as that comes, I'm coming down and up. How I do this, I bring my elbow to my opposite knee as I kind of do this little lunge in this crunch. Now from here, my feet are going to flatten out. I'm going to come under and up. So I'm pivoting as I come down here. I flatten out and I come right back up. So for the counter off this, we're doing it off the bob and the weave. He throws that hook, I'm dropping down, I'm throwing this body shot as I'm down here. And then I'm coming right back up. Let's add it into a couple of combos, you guys. Starting off, what I'm going to do is we're going to counter the cross and the hook. So as he throws his cross, I'm going to split entry. He throws the hook, I'm going to bob and weave, hit down here, and I'm going to come back up cross, finish with that shot to the head, you guys. One more time, cross comes, split entry, then I go under, body hook, then I come back up, finish with the cross. So that's our first little combo. If we're shadow boxing it, I'm going to slip, split entry, bob and weave with the body hook, then come back up with the cross to the head. Now for our second combo. He's going to feed me the jab cross. Yep. If I'm with the partner, I can take a second, get the timing. Now I'm going to pat, split entry cross. So it's similar to mixing our pat and our cross with our split entry, all right? Except this time we're just putting them together. Pat, split entry, right there. So if we're doing this at home, you can just sit there, pretend like you're getting fed a jab cross, cover. We're gonna pat, slip, and split entry at the same time. Once again, keeping this hand up. So those are gonna be our two little counter combos, especially for the hands. Now, moving on, counter the hands with the feet, you guys. Counter the hands with the feet. Take a second to work those combos. Real quick shadow boxing, but we're moving on to kick counters this time. Awesome. So we're going to be countering the same tools, the jab and the cross. So first off, it's very similar to our defensive knees. If you've seen these before, very same hand positions, but we got a different target, different tool. So as I'm doing this, he's going to feed me the jab. The first one, I'm going to parry. So I'm going to bring this across center line. As I do, this hand's going to drop as I go for that inside leg kick. Once again, I'm hitting just above the knee. That's where the most damage is going to be done, where that muscle connects to that knee and to the bone. One more time. The first one, the jab comes. I parry off to the side. My other hand drops. As I throw that in, this hand comes back to my face. Now the second one we're going to do is long form. We talk about long form a lot, very traditional, very Thai. So as he throws his punch, this hand's going to come out, clear center line. As I do, I'm bringing this leg, this kick to the inside thigh right there. One more time, that cross comes, or that jab comes, I'm kicking to the inside. I'm very tall for this one. For The first one, when I was parrying and coming in, I was kind of dropping into that. For my long form, I'm very tall and I'm lifting into that. Now for the last one, instead of using the hands, I'm just gonna get out of range. So as that jab comes, I'm just dropping out of range, boom, throwing that kick to the inside. Even though I'm out of range, my hand still stays up. This hand I drop like I would if I was doing the parry, but we still want our hands up even if we're out of range. That way if they step, take space, I'm still covered. So that was all defending the jab, countering with the kicks. Now let's go with the cross. Same thing, same thing. I'm gonna parry, drop, and I'm kicking to the outside. Once again, I'm hitting that muscle connection right there, you guys. 1 to 2 inches above the knee. So once again, comes, I'm parrying, I'm gonna drop, and I'm gonna kick right there. My second one, long form. Boom. Hands come up, I'm clearing that center line. As I do, I pivot, throw that kick. Bang, right there. Right there. Third one, I'm just out of the way, you guys. I just kind of drop back, I lean back as that kick comes and connects. Boom. I can throw long form hand or I can drop the hand behind my back. Your preference. So check it out. If you're working at home by yourself, what I want you guys to focus on is those hands and how you're moving them before you kick. So that jab is coming, parry, this hand drops as I'm kicking to the inside. Once again, that jab comes, parry, hand drops as I kick to the inside. Long form, hands are nice and up here. Notice, my shoulder protects my chin. This hand comes straight out. This other hand is protecting the side of my face and my temple. So I'm coming out like that. Bang, that's my kick. Third one, I'm just gonna lean back. As I do, I throw that kick to the inside leg. Boom. Visualize that opponent, visualize how they're throwing, visualize what they're throwing. For the cross, same thing. Focus on the hands, you guys, since we don't have a target to focus on. I'm parrying, dropping, and kicking right there. Or I'm long form, nice and tall, hands out, protecting my face. Or I'm just fading back out of view, out of range, and hitting that outside thigh. All right, you guys. Last little thing. If you have a training partner, I want you guys to get some blitzes in, some jab cross for speeds back and forth. So I'm gonna go for 50 punches back and forth. 2 is 1. So he's counting only my cross. However many 50 is. And then it's his turn. He's gonna go, I'm gonna hold for 50. We're gonna do that twice. Now, if you're not training with somebody, I want you to go back to working that speed shadow boxing, where I'm moving around a lot, my hands are nice and fast, and I'm making sure my shoulders come up, protect my chin, working that speed, okay? Do the 30 seconds on, 10 seconds of push-ups, 30 seconds on. I want you guys to do that 3 times. All right, you guys, so if you were paying attention, following along, hopefully you can go back, rewatch this video whenever you need, and doing the exercises with us, doing the curriculum with us. By the time we're back in the facility, back in having a good time in person, you guys will have this curriculum down and be able to show us. Other than that, have a great and safe St. Patrick's Day, and thanks for joining in. Sawasdee Kop.